Hi, I'm Tealish and you're watching Coffee and Clicks. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe, and click on the link tree found in the description of this video for links to my media content. Enjoy, and don't forget, wake up and smell the clicks. Hi, I'm Tealish and you're watching Coffee and Clicks. I'd like to thank Patrick Yapjoco and Majestix for sponsoring this video. They've sent me something in the mail. Let me move this coffee mug out of the way. So they've sent me this in the mail here. We're going to take a look at what it is. It looks like possibly a map. Typically maps come in a box like this. So let's unbox it. Let's take a look at what we have in store for us. Majestix is known for creating their own maps. We're going to take a look at this one here. This is a review, by the way. So let's get that in view. So this is a beautiful map. This is called Cave of the Cult. It is an indoor map, and it was created by Steve DiCarlo, who is the Majestix Player of the Year. He created this map because one of his favorite movies, one of his favorite childhood movies growing up, was Aladdin. And so this represents the cave that Aladdin first entered at the beginning of the movie Aladdin. As you can see right there, there's some elevated here at the end of the cave of the cult. At the top of the elevated, there's a little genie's lamp and some symbols there. So that's really cool. And you can see that on the sides here, there is gold. There's supposed to be gold coins or jewelry, treasure, and the treasure is, most of this treasure here is hindering terrain. You have water terrain here, which is water. I guess there's a pool of water in the middle of the cave of the cult. You have lots of blocking as well, depending on what side you want to start on, or what side you end up starting on. So you might end up starting on this side where there is blocking across row 17 of the map. Just, you can see there's two narrow pathways in between the blocking. That might be good if you want a barrier up in here behind the blocking. You can hide behind the blocking. But then also on the other side, there's the elevated. And that might be good if your team takes advantage of elevated. If you have astronomer, or if you have any character with improved targeting elevated, or any character with hypersonic and flying, that might help your character, might help your team, because the elevated goes level 1 here, level 2, level 3, and level 4 at the top. So it really looks like a beautiful map. I'll take a look at it in a little more detail with an image that I have of the map. But this is a beautiful map. It's got some really bright colors, some bright yellow with the treasure, or bright gold, I guess. The blues really pop with the yellow, and I mean even the elevated terrain pops because you can see the outlines very well of the different terrain types. You can see the outlines of the elevated and the hindering and the water, even the water very well. Even though the water is blue and the map is blue, you can still very well see the outline of where the water is. So it's a really cool map. Let's take a look at it in a little more detail. So now I'm looking at the map in a little bit more detail. We have an image of the map here. And as you can see, over here is that treasure that I was looking at on the sides of the map. Also over here, you have treasure in the starting zone over on this side, on the left side. You don't have to play it with this on the left side, but this is just how I have it shown. As you can see here, there's a row of blocking on row 17. And that's really cool because if you end up starting in this starting zone, you can barrier. If anybody tries to shoot through here, you can block that in. And even if you don't have barrier, you can come to like right here or behind here. Like over behind here, and you can hide behind this wall. You can, especially, it's hard to get angles with certain characters. It's hard to get angles to shoot around that area. Also, if you're on this side here, if you're on this side, you run to the top of that that mound, and you can hypersonic. Or let's say you have a hypersonic of 10 squares, and you're up here. You can run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hypersonic back to where you were, which might be beneficial. You do have some blocking on this side that you can hide behind as well over here. These areas here are blocking, so you can hide behind those if you need to, like you can hide in here. And then you have this wonderful pool of water in the center with a nice little pathway in between the water so it doesn't fully hinder movement. Well, actually now with the new rules, none of this hinders movement, but this is just such a beautiful map. And it's balanced because it's not symmetrical. And that's something that needs to be stated, is that a lot of times maps are symmetrical, and so there's no benefit for going second. A lot of times going first has a lot of, if you roll map and you go first, you have a great advantage, because the second player normally gets to choose the side of the map that they're on, and that's supposed to level out the playing field for the second player. Usually when you choose map, if I choose map and I go first, and I decide to go first, and I get to choose which map I go on, and I choose this map, well, this evens out the playing field because the second player might choose a particular side that's beneficial to their team. If it was a symmetrical map, that choice for the second player wouldn't mean much, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's this is a great map because it's not symmetrical, and I'm really happy to see this. I'm also really happy to see how beautiful this map looks. It's just a wonderful map, and I love the movie Aladdin. The movie Aladdin is a great movie. I remember watching it when I was a kid, and kudos to Steve DiCarlo from the Player of the Year, the Majestix Player of the Year, Steve DiCarlo. He really did well in the mocks and all the different tournaments that Majestix has been putting out online. I encourage everybody to go play in Majestix tournaments, and also to subscribe to Apex Predator. their Apex Insider. Subscribe to Apex Insider. Their monthly subscription, where you can read articles about competitive builds. It's only $3 a month, and I suggest that everybody go find this map and buy this map and collect them all. Collect all of the Majestix maps. List in the comments, if you are watching at home, please list in the comments your favorite Majestix map. I believe they are the Ice Planet, the Agent's Lobby, the Temple of the Idol, Perfection, and this one, Cave of the Cult, and also Clocktower 2015, which is about the Back to the Future movie. Oh, and I forgot also Lightcycle Arena, which is about Tron, about the movie Tron. So out of those Majestix maps, tell us which one is your favorite in the comments in this video, for the comments of this video. So thank you, everybody. What an amazing map this is. I can't wait to play a game on it. And don't forget to check out the Majestix tournaments on their website, on their Facebook group. Don't forget, everybody, wake up and smell the clicks.